Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. R.D. Molina will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.5.
At the plate, G-Man Goldie. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
G-Man Goldie.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
The catcher, Mark Regan.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. On a base running problem here. There are 2 men on second, and this is going to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. So striding forward now, Sean Mendoza. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Mendoza.
The 1-2. Hunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
3-3, you're out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, G-Man Goldie. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a drive out to left center field. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Settling in now, Mark Regan. He singled his last time up.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think that...
and he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. Stepping in, Vinny Cruz.
The first baseman, number 8. Vinny Cruz.
This is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in once again, G-Man Goldie, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Goldie.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Franco is after it. 1 run scores. And that'll get over the wall, in fact. So 2 runs will score, but not the 3rd.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
The catcher,
coming to the plate again, Mark Regan, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Comes set, the 0-1. Popped him up.
You're scoring, you're scoring, you're scoring.
Herman has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. All in all, 10 men come to the plate. Now in the box, G-Man Goldie.
Now
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Off the plate, ball.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Outside and low. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-0 offering. On a line to shortstop.
Play ball. 3. Out. Out. 3. Got it. 3. Out. He's out.
In a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Birmingham Barons used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. R.D. Molina earned his 5th win of the year. Quincy
Barons.
Devitt
5
records
runs
the
on 11
save,
hits.
his
No
15th
errors.
of the
They left
campaign.
13 men on base.
It's time for baseball now as the show's Hector Santiago, a southpaw. So striding in, G-Man Goldie. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Goldie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Owens. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 3-0. Striding in, Homer Sharp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-1. The inning as it's sent out to second. Goldie. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half. Now at the plate, G-Man Goldie. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Goldie.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like digging in and looking for more. G-Man Goldie 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Runner goes for second. Line drive to center field. Franco makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, Striding in once again, Vinny Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. All left side. He's got it. To second for... On to first to complete the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker...
Standing in, G-Man Goldie is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance.
Out! Out! He's out!
Coming to the plate now, Alexi Bolero. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Bolero.
1-1-1.
On the ground out to second. Goldie comes up with... Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Play ball. Out. That's ball 4. 3. You're out. Out.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Jumbo Shrimp posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Darrell Levy wins his 3rd of the season. Trevor Gott wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. Welcome to MLB.
Let's play ball. 3. Out.
Standing in, Sean Mendoza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Sean Mendoza.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Coming to the plate now, G-Man Goldie is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Cruz moving to his left. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Vinny Cruz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Cruz.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Softly hit out to short. One there. On to first, a double play.
Doesn't come much.
He stays.
Digging in to try it again. G-Man Goldie, he's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Down the third baseline. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hit hard to short. Herman is up with it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Let's play ball. Out. You're out. He's out.
Into the box now. G-man Goldie.
Now
no
batting,
hits in
second
2 trips
baseman,
to the plate for him in the
G-man
ball game.
Goldie.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Jumbo Shrimp wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Rafael Espinoza gets the win in relief.
A call to the skipper's office can mean a lot of things. In this case, it involves good news. Better news, even, than can initially be grasped. For a player this young, to go from Double-A right to a major league roster is a rare and notable occurrence. A benevolent advisor gives a painful but well thought out notice of resignation to a player that has been like a son to him. The caring mentor will not leave his post to just anyone. He's given careful thought to the question of whom his successor might be. This promising young talent has drawn the attention of a multitude of suitors. His advisor has narrowed the field to 2 strong choices of representation. The former coach and longtime father figure will step back from the field of play and take his place amongst the other dedicated fans in the gallery.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight we wrap up this brief 2-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. G-Man Goldie makes his big league debut right after this. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners.
Up next for Chicago, G-Man Goldie, and he'll make his major league debut here. Always fun to watch a guy get his career started.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life?
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Lots of baseball. This one is we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So stepping in, G-Man Goldie, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Here's a pop-up now. Number 56 will take it himself for the first out of the inning. The next Cub-up, number 56. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
First of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. But base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more up.
Ready now for the White Sox. G-Man Goldie is still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game. But after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Ready once again, Ryan Cordell. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 4 runs here in this half inning. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-1. Runners off for second. Smoked on the ground left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Reynaldo.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ronaldo Lopez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Zobrist relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom half of inning number. Now at the plate, G-Man Goldie. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Jason Hayward.
Hit out towards second. To his left, Goldie. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Let's play ball.
Stepping into the box, G-Man Goldie. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Goldie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Kinsler has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Good job. Good job. Way to get hit. Way to get hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Cordell hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, man. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on the move for second, and he'll step off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time.
Play ball. Out. 3. He's out. You're out. 3.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
12-4 is the final in this game. Chicago scored 12 times.
A rookie major leaguer gets a small taste of the national media spotlight.
MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game. Lance Lynn will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine, not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball-type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he could.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now.
Third, the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Shields breaks from the bag. And he is in there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Now batting, G-Man Goldie, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. So next to the plate for Texas, Logan Forsythe. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Guzman on at first, nobody out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. To Abreu for the big double play.
Play ball. 3. Out. He's out.
Stepping into the box, G-Man Goldie. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
G-Man Goldie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. High in the air out to center field. Santana is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Let's play ball. He's big. 3. Full force. Take the base.
Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it.
2-2.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job. Stepping in and ready for another shot, G-Man Goldie. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Goldie.
Popped straight up. Guzman ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down, and that will end. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Texas Rangers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 2 runs, 6 hits.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Today, it's the 2nd of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The
1-1.
Elvis. And
Get out towards second. Goldie over to his left. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Stepping in, G-Man Goldie. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty D, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Digging in, Logan Forsythe. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. The 1-2. Get out towards second. To second for 1. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. So digging in now, G-Man Goldie 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Play ball. 3. That hit him. He's got first. That's 1-4. There you go.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ground to second base. This could be 2. Well, and he has some trouble with it, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Play ball.
Digging in, G-Man Goldie 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
G-Man Goldie.
Softly hit to the left side.
Make the turn. Make the turn.
And there are 2 away now.
Play ball.
Into the box, G-Man Goldie. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
G-Man Goldie.
Hit hard to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. 7-4 the final finish today. The Chicago White Sox wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Ivan Nova earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year.
First for the victorious White Sox.
We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox.
Play ball. 3. Out.
In now, G-Man Goldie, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Goldie.
first offering on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh and 1, here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Taken in by Forsythe. One there. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Isaiah.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Played on the... And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Play ball. He's out.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields.
Delino.
Should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side. Ready now, G-Man Goldie.
Up next for Chicago, the second baseman, G-Man Goldie.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Mazar is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo.
Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Abreu scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. At the plate, G-Man Goldie. He flew out in his last at-bat.
G-Man Goldie.
The pitch. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Play ball.
Ready for another shot now. G-Man Goldie, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gallo going back on it. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes. And good for him. G-Man Goldie has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Play ball. 3. Out. You're out. He's out. 3.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
4-2 the final score tonight. Chicago came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Ivan Nova wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Alex Colomé closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safe.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. And some such developments take time. A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career. This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
From Boston, Mass. This evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Digging in now, G-Man Goldie. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. 1, 2, 3. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one.
Xander Bogaerts.
down the stretch. Slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. But no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Play ball. Three.
Striding into the box, G-Man Goldie comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Goldie.
Line towards center field. Owings is there, 2 gone.
Play ball.
Striding in for Boston, number 23, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Put in play to the right side of the infield, to his left. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Play ball. Out.
So coming to the plate, G-Man Goldie, and here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. A pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Another one sent foul. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases.
I mean, he absolutely smoked that baseball right there, but was he watching it, Dan?
Oh, that was a tough one right there. You know, as a hitter, you should be thinking extra bases coming out of the box. He definitely squared this one up. Pretty good chance, though, D-Row. He should have been standing on second base with a double.
Now to the plate, Ryan Cordell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And they got him.
He's out.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
They left 6 men on base.
Afternoon baseball.
Let's play ball. Full 4. Take the base.
Into the box now, G-Man Goldie. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on its way. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw won't get him.
Boy, D-Row, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Now at the plate, Ryan Cordell, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He's running, and he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Number 23 is there. Stepping up now, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking to punch him out again. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1 to Abreu for the big double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes.
Ready for another chance. G-Man Goldie ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. On to Lansdowne and gone.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one was it going to stay fair, and it did.
Play ball. He's out. Ow. That hit him. He's got first. 3. Ow. Ow. 3.
Digging in, G-Man Goldie already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. We'll see the former MVP Dustin. Here's Mookie Betts. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Mookie.
Tying run at the plate. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Play ball.
Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Devers.
To short. Anderson scoops it up. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play.
At the plate, number 23. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Two and 1. Here it is. Swings down to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2.
Well, that makes it a...
So striding forward now, G-Man Goldie. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Goldie.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's right there. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 6-2 the final total today. The Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Eduardo Rodriguez earns his 8th victory of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan. It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks.
First base.
The next twin up, Aparna Polanco. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take thing away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm a little concerned with the play of Byron Buxton right now. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Settling in now, G-Man Goldie. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
G-Man Goldie.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
A ball and 2 strikes now. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So they get a couple of. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 2. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Digging in for his second at-bat, G-Man Goldie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Goldie is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Fielder, Ryan.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Stepping in, G-Man Goldie. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
G-Man Goldie.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Kepler ranging back, And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Now in the box, Ryan Cordell. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 3-2 pitch. Soft grounder left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Garcia, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Polanco is there for it. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Digging in once again, Ryan Cordell. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. One there.
Play ball. 3. Take out. 4. Take the base.
A very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our top player of the game award.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets...
From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox. Guaranteed rate.
Play ball. Out.
So striding in, G-Man Goldie. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table.
And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Striding in, Ryan Cordell. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. Number 2. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Garcia. He drew a walk his first time up.
Garcia.
Lifted the other way to left center. Gonzalez moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He topped out in his first trip.
Baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. White Sox. Striding in once again, G-Man Goldie. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Ball 1. Goldie, just 18 years old. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the shot. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
The batter, the left fielder, Marwin.
Looking to put him away. Here's the hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years. One of the best.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Number 2, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the back. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Play ball.
Standing in, G-Man Goldie. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Booey. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year. And they're on the board at 6-1. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we have... Now at the plate, G-Man Goldie.
Now back.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscle for that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Too low, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Cordell. He singled his last time up.
Ryan Cordell.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back. The White Sox down to their last strike. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Twins have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. 6-4 the outcome today. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Barrios earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Danny Salazar struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Taylor Rogers hammers down the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more Afternoon baseball set to come your
And
way on a
now,
fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago.
2019
Today, the finale of this three-game
Chicago
weekend series between the Minnesota
White
Twins
Sox.
and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball starts right now. Carlos Rodon is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every.
Coming to the plate now, G-Man Goldie, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
Goldie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Play ball.
Standing in, G-Man Goldie. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him.
Ouch, that one hit him.
First base.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
At the plate, Ryan Cordell, a base hit in his first trip.
The center fielder, Ryan Cordell.
The 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Popped up. Sano makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Byron Buxton now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he brings a .353 batting line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here it comes, 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
3. He's out.
Into the box now, G-Man Goldie. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The second baseman, G-Man Goldie.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Cordell. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Leury Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pops this one up. And that'll get it down for a base hit. He'll come home with it. A tag for one.
Let's play ball. 4-4. Take the base. 3. Got it.
Up next for Chicago, G-Man Goldie. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Yep, that ball
Off the
went out.
plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Play ball. That hit him. First base.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Byron Buxton. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And gets this one down. Abreu has it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finish the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
11-6, the final score in this ball game. Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, a matchup out of the AL Central between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Ronaldo Lopez gets the call for game one of the season.
4-4, take the base.
Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's gone just 2 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Up the bunt attempt. There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Ready now for the White Sox, G-Man Goldie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Goldie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Reyes is going to have room out there as he put. Now at the plate, G-Man Goldie. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
G-Man.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
Comes set, the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Here's the 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The set and the 1-2. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Harold Castro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Flying toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Throw into second. And he'll reach second now with one away. Finally, a little something. So stepping in, G-Man Goldie.
The second baseman.
Zimmerman looks in. Here comes the first pitch.
Goldie.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters.
Leading off the inning, Victor Reyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over. We're moving into the back end of this game, only down by was get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the off-out. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Palos took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Ronaldo Lopez earns win number 7 on the season. Spencer Turnbull pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Alex Colomé earns the save out of the bullpen, his 22nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt.